if you clicked on this video, you're probably here for one of two things. One, you just got over a breakup and you're like, my ex was trash, I need to do better. Or two, you are genuinely just curious how to get a better guy, and I'm here to tell you. And hopefully nothing is wrong, but if something is, I'm here to tell you the tea, the deets. Let's get into it. So, you're here wondering, Deja, how do we get a better guy? Because this last guy was trash, or I keep attracting trash, and I'm not trash, so why do I keep pulling trash? Well, listen, there's a couple of reasons why you could be attracting pretty crappy guys, okay? One, you have very, 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 very low self-esteem, and I exaggerate on that because that used to be me. Self-esteem was bad, was never wanted in high school. I was always referred as like the tomboy. No one wanted me. I had terrible acne. I still face acne now, but like I had terrible acne. Literally hardly anyone wanted to date me. Okay? So growing up, that made me what? Very, 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 very insecure. Yeah, that was me. That is no longer me, but that is one of the reasons. You could be insecure, and if you are, find out why. And honestly, first things first, acknowledge your insecurities. What is making you feel insecure? Is there anything about you that makes you overly insecure? Are you wondering, like, my skin is making me overly insecure? Or if it's natural things like your lips or your eyes or your nose, listen, that does not matter, because that is literally who you are. We cannot fix what is on us, what God gave us. So all we can do is work with it and be proud of what we have, okay? I'm already gonna go ahead and just put that out there now. Do not sit here and be like, oh, I wish I could make my lips bigger. Oh, I wish I could make my lips smaller. Oh, I wish my nose wasn't so long, wasn't so big, wasn't so crooked. Listen, people will find that so stinking cute about you, okay? Someone out there is gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love the little turn to her nose, or I love how her nose has a little boop at the top. I love her mole. I love the size of her lips. I love her lashes on her eyes, okay? Even if your eyes are like damn near lopsided, okay? People will find something about you that they freaking love, okay? So I say that to say, if you are insecure about something that you naturally have, I want you to embrace that. And I know that's very hard, especially in a very judgmental society, but I promise you, someone finds that so freaking cute, so freaking adorable. Someone does, okay? So like, let the first person be you, because you know you're cute. So second thing second, the second reason why you could be attracting pretty terrible guys is because you let them get away with too much. You're miss, oh, but they didn't mean it. Oh, but they were just having a bad day. Oh, but you know, I'm gonna give them another chance. I call this Mrs. Excuses. Mrs. Get over a lot. Okay, and like I don't want to be that person, but like I gotta give you a little tough love, because that also used to be me. You know, guys not many guys give women excuses for acting the way they do. When we act a certain way, we could have actually had a pretty bad day. Does that excuse it? No. But what are we automatically? A crazy bee. We're crazy. We're selfish. We're on our period. You asked your man for flowers. Oh, you're doing too much. Oh, okay, if I have to. If I got to. Oh, yeah. My girl keep asking me for flowers. Or you have to beg him several times before he does the thing you finally asked him to do. You've been wanting to go on a date. How many times do you need to even ask for a date for them to take you out on a date ever? Not one. The answer was not one, no. They should want to take you out on a date. Especially if it's your first date. Okay, I get it if it's been a while and you've been in the relationship and you're like, hey babe, we haven't been out on a date in a while. But like, for it to be the first date and this man is not asking you out, the answer should not be one, honey, because like, when are you taking me out? How many self-care dates have I gone on so far and you haven't taken me out yet? So yeah, don't be Mrs. Get over a lot, okay? No. When you want something, do not let that guy get over on you. Do not let that guy have to keep being hassled and hassled. He wants to see how long he can get away with not doing the thing you asked him to do before you finally say, I deserve better, I'm leaving. Because the minute you step out, they want you. Almost every time. I can almost guarantee it. The minute you step out and you're serious about it, they want you. No one has time for cat and mouse. It's a very toxic thing. It typically doesn't end well. And cat and mouse usually stems from unhealed things on both parties. Typically. Okay? Do not get caught in a game of cat and mouse. Terrible, terrible game. It might be fun in the moment. It might be a little spicy in the moment with a little push and the pull and everything. But at the end of the day, no. It's a very messed up mind game. You are more mature than that. You deserve better than that, okay? You deserve someone who's going to get you something on the first go. You deserve Mr. Initiator, not Mr. I'm gonna wait until the end of the month and then it never happens. Also, sorry if you heard weaking. I have guinea pigs, so they're a little chatty right now. But yeah, stop letting these guys get over on you. Stop making excuses for these guys, okay? And someone on TikTok, it was a couple girls actually, but a few people on TikTok were also saying that when guys are ready to leave a woman, what do? They leave. They don't go, oh, but I love her. Oh, but she was so sweet to me. Oh, but she held me down. Not many guys do that. I know one guy that's like that, but like I'm gonna be so real with you. Not many guys do that. When they're like, oh, she crazy, or oh, she doing too much, or which most of the time we're not. I'm not gonna say all of us aren't, because some people, I can't speak for everybody, but like if you're just asking for the bare minimum and they find that a huge problem and they want to leave, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. So we need to stop being Mrs. Too Forgiving. We need to stop being Miss Get Over a lot. Okay, no, if this bothers you, it bothers you. Don't keep making excuses for these guys, okay? And that one ran a little too long, but like it's happened too much to me before, and it's happened to too many girls out there, okay? We're all just really sweet in the heart, and we're very forgiving, and people take that for granted. But you gotta learn, like, don't let these people take you for granted. No means no. What I want is what I want. And if you treat me like trash, I'm leaving. I'm throwing you in the trash, and you're going to stay there. I'm not doubling back. I'm not looking back. I'm not gonna unblock you. No. No means no. Trash is trash. You do better, okay? And again, coming from a loving place. I'm not trying to be up here criticizing anybody. I'm not judging anyone. I'm literally just saying I really don't want to see anybody get screwed over for having such a sweetheart, okay? The third reason you could be getting bad guys is because you just might like a little thrill. You might just be attracted to guys who are a little toxic for you, okay? That could be a third reason. And honestly, it's like, I can't quite speak on that entirely because I do not like toxic. Not the best thing, it's definitely not good. But you love the game of cat and mouse, or you want a guy that's like aggressive to you, but then he's also very loving. It's not a good thing. It's not coming from a great place. The toxic people could be coming from the way you might have been raised. It could be coming from your surroundings. It could be the environment. It could be, they could be giving you something that you felt like you were missing earlier in your life. And for that kind of thing, I'd say definitely do some internal work. You definitely should do some reflecting. I am no therapist, so I cannot say this for a fact. This is just strictly my opinion. But therapy definitely should help. I know a lot of people can't afford therapy. I would check with your insurance. If you do have insurance, some do cover therapy. If you can't, maybe look into a shadow journal. I have heard of it. I did like little prompts back in the day, and that really helped me like rediscover some things about myself and the things that I would and wouldn't allow. So like, for example, and this isn't like my personal example, but like maybe I went towards guys that treated me badly because, you know, I had pretty aggressive men in my life, and so that's all I ever saw. You know, that could be a reason I attract those kind of guys, because that's my natural environment growing up. That's what I was used to, right? And again, not saying this is my exact circumstance, but that could be a really good example of what someone out there may be going through. So again, if you are attracted to toxic, you definitely want to look into it. You want to do some reflecting, and honestly, you deserve better. You don't want to be toxic, okay? Don't do that. If you feel like you are and you're in denial, or even if you aren't, if you just know you're toxic, look into that. Try to work on bettering yourself, being a better woman, being a better person. And when you're a better person, you're more likely to attract better people, okay? And my fourth tip into why you could be attracting pretty crappy guys is kind of a hard one, but like, it could just be the way you dress. I realized when I was wearing more revealing clothing and like more sexy clothes, not too sexy, but like just sexy clothes out in public, I attracted the bummiest guys. Bum me, okay? But when I started dressing more modestly and classy and feminine, suddenly guys that I were actually like my type, they were into me. I have a man now, so like I have to curb him, but it's still just the fact, like the way you dress can honestly play a part in the type of people that you pull. So if you're showing a lot of skin, I notice that tends to pull a lot of broke guys for me. It tends to pull a lot of guys that are, not to sound shady, but like not really in my league, and most of the time it still falls along the line of broke guys for me. Um, and you know, like I want a guy that keeps himself looking put together. He looks good, he smells good, he's not talking crazy to me, you know, he's not, you know, doing too much, pants is on his butt, you know, not too flashy. This is my personal preference. This isn't to tell anybody how to dress, but this is just things that I've found out for myself personally and things that I've realized personally. So I hope this really helped. Let me know if you guys would love any more girl chat videos like this. If I should make a part 2 to this, just definitely let me know in the comments below. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.